So another question we're often asked is, how will people find my website? Well, two ways. Either you tell other folks about it, which is sometimes called push advertising, or you make it easy for others to find your site when they're looking for your product or service, which is called pull advertising. Let me talk a little bit more about push. Push advertising is the buckshot approach. Typically you create an ad, newspaper ad, billboard, magazine, direct mail, whatever it may be, and you circulate it. And if the planets are all in alignment, you'll catch someone's eye and maybe they'll call you. Push advertising is often very expensive because you're paying for the entire circulation up front and often a very low rate of return. Very poor choice for business startup. A much better choice if you're got a big 8 or 9 figure advertising budget like Apple or Nike. Now, in comparison, let me talk about pull advertising. Pull advertising is being visible when folks go looking for your product or service. A phone book is an example of pull advertising, but it also happens to be very expensive because it's print. When you buy a phone book ad, you're actually buying lots and lots of paper and ink. Now, to get rid of those paper and ink costs, you could and should consider search engine advertising. Someone goes to Google or Yahoo, searches on, for example, office furniture, and your website gets listed right at the top. They scan your ad, they click, they go to your website. If the site's okay, if it has a good functional design, so it's easy for them to get around, they can find the info they need. Perhaps you have a web video on your website so they can meet you, get in touch with you, you can establish trust and rapport, and you're on your way. So instead of a single circulation fee, with print advertising, you pay only when your ad gets clicked. That's why search engine advertising is also pay-per-click advertising. How much do you pay? Well, it could be a dime, it could be $1. It depends on what everybody else is willing to pay because the prices are based on a bidding system. You pay based on what the competition is bidding for a particular search term. The prices aren't set by Yahoo and Google. Now, on the plus side, that's great because you only pay when your ad is clicked. You only pay when the right person comes along, sees your ad, likes it enough to click it. With push advertising, you pay for all the leads, you pay for all the circulation up front. With search engine advertising, you don't. Sound good? Well, it is. And it works. Every business website should do something with pay-per-click advertising. And in the next section, I'm going to talk a bit more about search engine advertising. We're going to talk about search engine advertising with the three big players being Yahoo, Google, and MSN, which together cover about 95% of the entire internet. So go further with the presentation and look for the search engine marketing section, and I'll talk more about that.